Welcome to another Beacon demonstration video. Today I'll be taking you through a multi-video series that we have dedicated for the Android PDT. So today's video will be specifically about how you synchronize the Android PDT to the Beacon back office. So the Wi-Fi method is how we connect to the PDT. So you have to set up the Wi-Fi directly on the device itself as well as in the back office there, and then the two will synchronize once you initiate the synchronization on the PDT and then in the back office. So I'll run you through that process. So as you can see on the screen here, I've got my PDT. This is actually what the Android device looks like itself. Okay, so before we start to synchronize, we have to actually set it up and make sure that we have the correct IP address of the computer we're trying to synchronize to, as well as the correct port. So to do that, we go to the settings option on the PDT itself. So I'm going to grab the PDT in my hand, and you can see on the screen here, we're going to put the IP address in. Now this IP address is what you'll see on the back office. When you go to synchronize, it'll have the IP address written there as your local IP address. Sometimes, in certain circumstances, you may also use the wide area IP address. Today is the local one, so I've got that defined in there. I've also got the port number. So if I want to reset this, I could just go reset, and it will let me type in the details again. So I'm going to type in my IP address that I have on my back office here. And once again, the port number. Now, sometimes you'll use the same port number, but if you have multiple data sets with different port numbers, you'll just need to put in the unique port number for that data set. And in this circumstance, the port number here was 8081. Once I've done, I can hit the tick option there, and I can go update. And it will tell me that the information is updated, which is great. So from there, I can close it off now with the red X at the top, and I can now attempt to synchronize the PDT. So what I do is, either which way you decide to do it, whether it's the PDT first or the back office first, so I'll start with the PDT. I'll go to the option that says PDT sync, so I tap on that one there, and it comes up like so. I have the ability to look at the IP settings there, so I can tap on that as well. And once again, it wants me to put the IP address in. If you're not sure what the IP address is, when you go to the back office here, so when we go to the icon up the top there with the little Wi-Fi sync option up here, click on it, it will load the PDA sync program like so. And what you can see is it does say what your IP address is. So down the bottom, the local IP address is 192.168.0.47, and it also says further along what my port number is. So that's exactly the information I'm going to key in here on the PDT. So I'm just going to type in that address. The port number, which I've confirmed, was 8081. Yep, that's correct. I'm going to tick to that and update. Perfect. All right, so it's updated the settings. So let's try that synchronize one more time. So now you can see the button says Wi-Fi sync, which means it's now ready to attempt to synchronize. So I can tap on that, and it says connecting to. Now it's attempting to connect. It's attempting to talk to the back office computer. Now what we have to do is we have to go to the back office computer and tell it to listen to the information that's coming in. So on your back office here, you want to go to the option up the top there, the little icon that says Wi-Fi sync. So click on that, and it will come up with the PDA sync program like so. And because we've got this already waiting to talk to it, you should see it immediately attempt to connect automatically to itself there. So it's synchronizing the information as we see here. So we just let that run through and update the information. Now from the PDT, we received no stock take, so no stock was counted, no invoices were received, no purchase orders were completed or received, no label requests were done, no write-offs were completed, no transfers between branches if you have multi-site operators. But to the PDT, we also have about 9,000 items in this example that were sent to the PDT. There were certain 1,300 that couldn't be sent, probably because they're not eligible. Certain types of items won't be scannable on this. Barcodes, we had about 10,000, as well as the subgroups, the groups, the suppliers, purchase orders. So it tells you down the bottom of that screen that synchronization completed in that amount of time quite quickly, and yeah, we're basically all done. So now we can go ahead and take the PDT and we can start using it for any stock takes or any other data. So I can just go ahead and hit exit out of this screen here. I don't need to keep this on there, and I can use the back office if I'd like for other reasons, while I perhaps also use the PDT in the store. And that's as simple as how we synchronize the Android PDT. Thanks for watching our video on how to synchronize the Android PDT via Wi-Fi. If you have any questions, please feel free to email us at support@beaconsoftware.com.au.